Welcome, everyone. We've got the Four Horsemen Jersey Devil. So this is their, I guess this is their fall, kind of mythic creature type release. This went up for pre-order a couple months ago, and these are now starting to ship. So if you ordered one, you should be getting it soon. I've been looking forward to this. I really like these kind of what do you call these cryptid type things, and I'm hoping that Four Horsemen does more stuff like the Bray Road Beast, Mothman, man, what else? Bigfoot, Dogman, werewolves, do them all. Do the Kecksburg alien creatures. Yeah, I just hope they continue to do these. So this will be sealed in shrink wrap. So let's go ahead and take that off. And there's some really nice artwork on here. This rendition is a little bit more, call it heroic, looks more beastly, more devious, which he sometimes is depicted that way. But, this is a supposed sketch of this thing from the 1700s, and as you can see, it looks like a camel with some little skinny deer feet with some bat wings. Just a weird, looking creature. Um, yeah, do believe this is magnetic, and you get this nice little backdrop that they always come with. So you've got this, and then you've got this. This is very creepy and cool looking. Nice thick cardboard. And there is the inner sides of the release. Forgot to mention this is a figure Obscura release. And then you can get a little cutout and see, the figure, but it's pretty dark in there. The figure's dark. Can't see a whole lot. So let's go ahead and get him out of the package. All right. Whoa. And just going to show off what this looks like in the tray. Oh, his head actually came off. I thought it was an extra head. So he's got a couple different heads, one with the mouth open, one without. This keeps falling off. He's got a skull. This is his tail. Bone axe, another bone axe. You got a special stand, special clamp, 2 extra hands, the wings, and a little booklet. And like all these figure Obscura, there is another insert, and this is kind of thinner cardboard, but this is pretty cool. So I recommend you not throw this away. I'm always like torn, like which backdrop do I use, because this is awesome and this is awesome. So just be aware there's this really cool backdrop with like a map and everything in here. So let's get this all the way out. All right, so I'm going to lay all the parts out here. Does come with a little storybook. As these normally come with, just kind of talks about the story behind the Jersey Devil. Lots of oh, Benjamin Franklin's involved. I didn't know that. So these are always really nice, very cool. I'm gonna put this stand together. There are screws with this, so you put the screws in. This will secure it. I won't do this right now, but you get the idea. I've never seen them do a stand like this before. Whoops. The this part is ratcheted with that little sprint, that little hook. So you know, you can get them up in there. These are four horsemen. This is a four horseman figure, so always a good idea to warm the joints up. They always come with little instructions that say to do so. And so we are going to put this guy together real quick. I'm probably going to have to warm stuff up, so I will kind of do that in between takes here. But, you know, pretty standard base body. You are going to need to warm these holes up to get the wings on. There's just no way you're going to be able to plug them in like that. And let's see, I think I'm going to put the kind of yelling head on this guy. Okay. I think that is pretty much it. Heated up the joints a little bit. And yeah, you are going to need to screw the bolts into this stand because it's already kind of floppy. Might need to work the feet a little bit more. They're kind of pointing forward a little bit. And he should probably kind of have this sort of thing going on with his feet anyway. Let's see if he can stand like this. Yeah, he stands pretty well on his own. So that's good. Oh, and we need to put his tail on. Definitely gonna need to warm that up. The tail goes on pretty easily. Maybe too easy. It's kind of coming right back off pretty quickly, but eh. So this is nice. Yep, there's lots of reuse. You know, the head is definitely different. Whatever's going on with this neck is kind of interesting. As you saw, there was a barbell coming off the top of it, and then this is plugging down into the neck in some way. I didn't want to take it apart, but you can kind of imagine there's a ball joint between the torso, top of the torso, and this lower part. This upper skeleton area, skeleton, upper area of the figure is probably the same body they used for Frankenstein. I don't know if this was being used elsewhere, but yeah, there's that. So we've got this. Yeah, that tail's going to keep falling off. So we've got this kind of open mouth, you know, kind of yelling head, which looks really good. There's a more, you know, passive head. Both of them are pretty creepy with these glossy red eyes. Then there's a complete skeleton head. It can pop onto the neck peg, so you can have him rocking that around too. And then he's got these two clubs, which are, you know, this is like a femur, and this is a, I don't know what the hell this is. This is some kind of large mandible, because this is the where it attaches to the skull. These are teeth. This is the front teeth. Yeah, that's kind of scary. Just wondering like where he got this from. But you would probably want to use the weapon holding hands to have him hold those properly. And that is pretty much it. Again, this tail does not really want to go on. Now that it's cooled off, it doesn't want to go on, but I had it heated up and it just kept popping out for some odd reason. So very nice figure. To kind of compare him with some other Mythic Legions figures, you can see his stature here. He's a bit bigger than a normal humanoid. And we don't have any other like mythic beasts to really show off, but we do have some other properties. And he would fit in with them. These wolves tend to be a little bit more comic-y, kind of like Marvel Legends looking. This dude definitely is something that could live in the Mythic Legions world. But that just kind of gives you some comparison as to how you could pair him in a nice display with some other, fabled monsters. Outside of that, lots of reuse, but this thing is really nice. There is some basic colors going on here, but there's like tons of different kinds of wash, dark wash and brighter dry brushing. The wings are transparent with this kind of like transparent overlay. The head itself is just super gnarly. This is definitely some kind of new thing that they came up with the release. Even the hooves are realistic. It's pretty amazing. This tail that doesn't want to stay on is also pretty amazing. It's got these little two hooks on the back. And it does kind of peg on in a weird way, like you don't put it on like this, you put it on like this, so it kind of covers the bottom and pegs in, and it is bendy, so that's another cool aspect to it. So very nice. Again, if you pre-ordered this, you should be getting it soon. I don't know if this is available through other retailers, but I do know that Four Horsemen will generally do a repaint down the road, maybe something next year. So there is that also. But yeah, I really like this. Four Horsemen, please do more weird stuff like this. Do all the urban legend, fabled creatures. Yeah, just keep doing them. These are awesome. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. And as always, tune into more videos coming up. Thank you.